what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco Mortal Kombat 10 Sub-Zero figure. Fatality. So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Just got this figure in the mail. Really glad I did. Got to give a big thank you to my buddy Alex Blast from agelessgeeks.com for hooking me up with this figure. So if you would like to get your Sub-Zero figure, head over to agelessgeeks.com today. But the figure's looking pretty cool. Sub-Zero has always been one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters, and I really like the first three figures that Mezco released in the Mortal Kombat 10 wave, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Raiden. Just some really classic Mortal Kombat characters, but let me show you guys the packaging first, then we will get into the figure review. So the Sub-Zero figure comes in the same style packaging as the Raiden figure. You got the all black coloring going on, the Mortal Kombat dragon in the background in white, and then he comes in this plastic bubble, and then you see the Mortal Kombat dragon on the outside of the bubble as well. The top of it says warning, choking hazard, blah 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 blah, ages 17 and up. On the bottom says Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat 10. Then the back of it right there, you get a picture of the figure looking really cool actually, and then a bunch of really cool accessories. Then on the top it says ages 17 and up, not a toy for children, only for adults because Mortal Kombat is extremely violent. And then if you would like to read the bio, pause it now and you can read it. But anyway, that is the packaging for Sub-Zero. Let's get the figure open and get into the review. Alrighty, so starting off with the accessories first for the Sub-Zero figure. He doesn't come with a lot of accessories, 4 interchangeable hands and then 2 weapons. He comes with a pair of gripping hands. Let me focus, there we go. And they're painted and sculpted well. I just have a little paint issue under the thumb on the left gripping hand. Really not that big of a deal though. And I like the little blades that are on the top of the hand. Pretty cool looking, they're painted silver. But pretty cool, you get a pair of these hands, and he holds the weapons perfectly fine. So you get the gripping hands right there, and then you get the open hands. The left hand, his fingers are fully extended, and the right one, they're slightly bent a little bit, but they're both painted and sculpted well. You get the blades on the top of the hand as well. And these, for some reason, these fingers on the left hand look a little warped. But oh well. And then the right hand. This one has a hole right there, and it was for the ice ball, but they did, I guess at the last second they decided not to include it with this Sub-Zero figure, and it's going to be included with the variant Sub-Zero figure that'll be released I think later this month or next month. So kind of a letdown that he wasn't included with that, but at least we'll get it with the variant Sub-Zero figure. But those are the interchangeable hands that comes with Sub-Zero. And then he comes with this ice hammer right here, which is sculpted really well, and I really like the blue translucent plastic that they used. They really gave it a nice ice effect, and they have a little bit of white paint throughout it to give it like that frost effect. So really cool looking. Nice sculpt work on this. Did a good job with it. So pretty cool, you get this ice hammer, and then you get this ice sword or dagger. To me it's more of a dagger because the blade is really short. But I really like the blue translucent plastic, and the sculpt work on it is really cool looking. And there is slight white paint throughout it as well to give it that frost effect, so that is pretty cool. And these are a little sharp, so just be careful. And I think they're fragile too, so be careful of that also. But this is a really cool ice sword right here for Sub-Zero. But anyway, that is all the accessories that comes with Sub-Zero. Let's get into some comparisons. So, moving on to comparisons, the Sub-Zero figure stands right under 6 inches tall. So he's not 6 inches tall, he's a little bit under it. So he is a little taller than Raiden. Over here we have the Figure Arts Krillin. He stands at 4.5 inches tall. Over here we have the Figure Arts Vegito figure. He stands at 6 inches tall to the top of his hair. Then over here we have the Mezco Raiden figure, and he stands a little bit over 5 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall. So Sub-Zero is slightly taller than Raiden. Then over here, of course, we have the Figure Arts Broccoli figure, and he stands a little over 9 inches tall. But there's some quick comparisons. Anyway, let's keep moving on with the review. So for the paint and sculpt for the Sub-Zero figure, I think Mezco did a great job. I really, really like the mask. It looks really badass. I love the costume. I love all the different blues that they chose. He has a bunch of daggers throughout the figure. The shin guards are really, really nice. He has like this little piece on the back of his head right there. Got these things wrapped around his arms. It's really, really cool looking figure. I just really like the sculpt work on his costume. It's just, let me show you guys a closer look at the head sculpt first. But just that mask is just really, really cool looking. You got the eyes that are just all white, which is pretty cool. And then you get brown straps right here. You see they're brown straps with buckles on them. They didn't paint the buckles silver, but you can tell that they're straps. And you get this little piece right here. It's a really cool looking figure. I'm telling you, I didn't think I was going to like these Mortal Kombat figures as much as I do, but I really dig the mask. Really cool looking. And you get like a zipper right here that looks pretty cool. The costume right here just looks really, really awesome. I love the blue color that they used. He has his clan symbol, I think that's what that is right there. He has some daggers right here that are being held up by buckles and sheaths. Just a really nice looking figure. I mean, they have slight wrinkles throughout it as well. Just the sculpt work on this piece is just really cool looking. The belt and the belt buckle right there. Some straps going around here, going over there. This piece right there, pretty cool looking. And you get a strap under the armpit. Really cool. It looks like he has the Chinese throwing stars right there. Really nice. I didn't even notice that. Then he has like these things going around his bicep right there that look pretty cool. It's really nice in detail. I like the metallic gunmetal color that they chose. And it's not just a plain piece, they put some sculpt work in it as well. And then straps as also. And I really like the daggers all on his forearms. They just look really, really cool. Nice work by Mezco. They really made the Sub-Zero figure freaking awesome. Just nice sculpt work on this piece right here. It looks like real leather. It like has that feel. It give you that real leather look, and it's really cool looking. Back piece right there. And then the legs. Get like these blue strings going around the legs right there. His black pants with a different colored blue stripe going down the pants right there. And then you get this really nice metallic blue for these shin guards right here. That looks really, really cool. And they look a little battle worn or battle damaged. I mean, not crazy looking, but slightly battle damaged it looks like. And then he has straps going around the boots and stuff. That looks really, really cool. I guess these are like some sort of guards for the back of his legs on his calves. Pretty cool. This is a really cool looking figure. Just all this little detail. And the shoes or boots right there. And then he has guards on his feet. A strap as well. Just great detail by Mezco for this Sub-Zero figure. They just did a really good job with it. My favorite part is definitely this badass mask right here. Really cool looking. I just have one problem there, is slight blue paint bleeding onto the skin tone right there, but really that's it. It's not the best paint job, but it is very well done. But the paint and sculpt, I think Mezco did a really great job with the paint and sculpt for this Sub-Zero figure. My favorite part is definitely like this vest piece, and his mask is definitely my favorite, and the shin guards are just really, really cool. But let's get into the articulation and wrap the review up. So for Sub-Zero's articulation, his head can go up about that much and then down that much, so pretty good up and down movement. He does have great pivot at his head articulation, so that's pretty cool. He does have swivel as well. He does have waist articulation. It does swivel. It goes back and forth a little bit and slightly pivots, so not the best. The shoulder joints go up about that much, and they do go up and down. He does have a single joint at the elbow that bends almost 90 degrees. It does articulate more than Raiden's, and then he does get swivel right there. He has swivel at the wrist. It's also on a hinge as well. And then for the legs, they kick up about that much, so not the greatest. Then they go back about that much. Then they kick out to the side, almost 90 degrees, so that's pretty cool. And then he does have upper thigh swivel, single joint at the knee, and they're also on a swivel as well. And then for the ankle, it's on a swivel. It can go up and down, and then you get some ankle pivot as well. So pretty good ankle articulation right there. But that is all the articulation for Sub-Zero, which is a little better than Raiden's. But it's not the best articulation, but it is better than the Raiden figure. But overall, I do recommend the Sub-Zero figure. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan or a Sub-Zero fan, this figure is definitely a must for your collection. I think Mezco did a really great job with this figure. I like it a lot more than the Raiden figure. The Sub-Zero figure is a really, really dope figure to have. The accessories, he comes with a decent amount, not a lot, but he does come with some pretty cool weapons. The articulation is okay. It's better than Raiden's articulation, so that's pretty cool, but it's not the best articulation. But definitely my favorite part is the paint and sculpt, just the detail on this figure. I think Mezco did a really, really great job with the paint and sculpt on the Sub-Zero figure. It just looks really, really amazing. Definitely pick this figure up. I got mine at agelessgeeks.com, so head over there if you want to get your Sub-Zero figure. Or you could always join the Ageless Geeks Facebook group. I'm in that group. It's a really fun figure group to be in, so definitely join the Ageless Geeks Facebook group. Also, if you live in California, you could always hit up Frank & Sons. Check out booth number 632. That's the Ageless Geeks booth, and you could pick up your Sub-Zero or Raiden figure there today. But anyway, that's my review of the Mezco Mortal Kombat 10 Sub-Zero figure. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then whatever. I don't care. That's your problem. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later, and be on the lookout for my Mezco Scorpion review, which will probably be up tomorrow. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. The figure's looking pretty cool. Sub-Zero has I have blah 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 blah. You got the all black coloring going on right there, and then you get the blah 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 blah. It comes in the same style packaging as the Raiden figure. Alrighty, so starting off with the the accessories.